Good afternoon and welcome to today's presentation of Concordia University Chicago Athletics as men's lacrosse hosts the University of Dubuque Spartans. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm Alex Campbell, and we're right about to get underway here. Opening faceoff is controlled by Dubuque, and they'll immediately come on the attack. Working to the middle is Nicholas Wortman, who wasn't listed as a starter, but Wortman is out there. On the near side, this is Will Robinson. Robinson behind the net for Faraday. Faraday now for Tanner Weiss. As Dubuque makes some offensive adjustments. This is Gavin Hughes. Back for Robinson. Dubuque comes into the game 3-4. They are 1-2 on the road this season. Robinson. Back for Hughes. Hughes, a pass off the mark as he was looking for Tyler Phipps. More loose passing, but staying in control as CUC maintain a low defensive block as that shot was wide. Jack Liskey, as usual, is in goal for the Cougars. Senior from Crown Point, Indiana. 20 still on the shot clock here for Dubuque on their opening possession of the game. Robinson. Back for Hughes. Far side for Schmidt, and a shot is blocked and will roll out to the near side as the shot clock rolls to 0, but will reset. So the referees, as usual, will play 4 15-minute periods. Hughes. Robinson looking for a shooting lane, finds one, and he beats Liskey for the game's opening goal. 1-0 Dubuque inside the opening 2 minutes. Will Robinson opens the game scoring. Robinson, a sophomore from Long Lake, Minnesota. That is his 8th goal of the season. And the Cougars control off this faceoff. This is Dylan Mordhorst, who we'll see often running the point today. Tabor, working below the goal line. Harassed there by Justin Daly. Able to find Clayton Emery. For Ben Lang. Now Mordhorst again. Defended here by Kowalewski. Cougars looking to get some penetration offensively here, but still taking their time. 35 on the shot clock. Schnepp. Cougars now working it below the goal line again. It's knocked away, picked out of the air well by the extra long stick there of Justin Daly. And throwing it forward is the goalkeeper, Gartner. And into the attack comes Maniasi. And that shot knocked away by Jack Liskey. Cougars looking to get back in position defensively. Shot comes in at a tough angle. It was blocked before it got to Liskey. Picked back up by Weiss. Resetting Hughes. Looks to be the point guard of sorts for Dubuque on offense. Down low, shot coming, and it's the second goal of the game. This one scored by number 7, Tanner Weiss. His 22nd goal of the season. And the 72nd of his Dubuque lacrosse career. Weiss, a senior attacker from Windsor, Colorado, one of the leaders on this roster. And it's a quick 2-0 hole for CUC. Face-off battled for. It's loose, and the Cougars do come up with it eventually. And spinning away from pressure there is Branson Bunnell. More contact there from Wertman. Bunnell still going and has the ball knocked loose. No foul. Here's Robinson for Dubuque. Robinson dropping it down. Couldn't find a teammate with the pass. And forward comes Clayton Emery. Lofting it long, looking for Tabor. Jared Tabor still battling there in the corner, but coming up with the loose ball is Nathan Mueller. And Dubuque can bring it out of their own end now. Zach Schmidt. Schmidt across halfway and can take his time now that he's evaded the defense. Hughes. Robinson. He'll have a shot from long distance and a save by the right foot of Jack Liskey. Schmidt back for Hughes. Phipps. Phipps working his way toward the net. Phipps was looking for Faraday, but it was a bad pass. Looking for... No, that is Faraday, 22. 2 looked like a 7 for a moment. Cougars ball. Just under 5 minutes played here at Concordia Stadium. On the warmest day of 2021 so far, temperatures could top 80 degrees this afternoon. Cougars in possession on the far side, but under pressure. Jared Tabor working his way to the middle, where he can find Bunnell. Dylan Mordhorst now in support. This Dubuque team has some serious size. A good half the roster over 6 foot tall. And a few players up at 6'4", 6'5". Still 35 on the clock for the Cougars. Tabor. Back for Bunnell. A screen of sorts there from Mordhorst, but Bunnell nowhere to go. Mordhorst again. Under 20 to shoot. Still going Mordhorst. Lost the ball. Picked up by Dubuque on the far side, and here come the Spartans. It was Phipps with the interception. And out of the attack they come. Here's Robinson. Quick pass back, but unable to handle it was Maniasi. And it's fielded then by Jack Liskey. Cougars make a couple subs. Chad Rowe now working his way past halfway. Rowe, a sophomore from Atlanta. Still working his way down the far side. All the way behind the net now. Still Rowe. Out front, couldn't find a teammate. Ball comes loose and is picked up by Mordhorst. Back now toward halfway. It's a Schnepp. but now looking for room. Cougars trying to get a shot at what they do, and it sails high on an effort from Jared Tabor, sophomore from Crystal Lake. 20 seconds to shoot here for the Cougars. Got to work quickly. And that's an errant pass out toward midfield. It's going to roll all the way out of play. That is Dubuque ball. And the Cougars will look to adjust their lineup accordingly quickly. As we approach the halfway point here in the first period. 2-0 in favor of Dubuque. Who again are on the attack here. Behind the net is Faraday. Schmidt to Phipps to Hughes. Robinson. A quick pass behind the net. A shooting opportunity for Hughes, and Liskey makes the save. Jack Liskey, as we've mentioned all season, in the top 5 in D3 for career saves among the active keepers. He is top 10 in all of the NCAA at every level in that category. 7th last time I looked. Schmidt. Shot from a tough angle. Snagged by Jack Liskey. As we cross the 7-minute mark here in the first. It was a quick start for Dubuque with 2 early strikes. But it's been a more balanced game since. As that pass evades Ben Lang. And is out of play for a Dubuque possession. And again, here come the Spartans. Spartans have scored 74 goals in their 7 matches this year. They've conceded 71. So they don't play particularly high-scoring games. And that's the 3rd goal of the afternoon on a seeing eye shot from Will Robinson, his 2nd of the day, and it's 3-0 Spartans. So not the start here in the first that the Cougars would have been looking for. Cougars coming off an important win on the road against Edgewood. A win that broke a 4-game skid. Controlling off the faceoff here is Nicholas Wertman. Straight ahead, he was looking for Robinson, who couldn't control the pass. And the Cougars will take over possession. Kavik in his own end, going for Isaac Strand. Back for Liskey, evading pressure. Now here's Strand again. Lost possession though, got to be careful here. And the Spartans have picked it back up. This is Weiss. Weiss in on goal, evading one defender. Still Weiss looking for a pass. He's got one, coming straight down the middle. And making the save, though, is Jack Liskey to deny Zach Mefford. And here's Jack Liskey taking matters into his own hands. Scooping that to the middle. Looking for for Emery, who has picked it up here. But immediately the Cougars are under pressure. Ball is still loose on the Dubuque defensive half of the field. The Cougars have it for now. Ball is still loose, and here come Dubuque the other way. On the run, this is Daly. Daly all the way. A low shot is saved by Liskey. And Jack Liskey right now is keeping the Cougars in this game. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the first. Weiss. Hafner. They've made some subs here. That was 34's Roman. Robinson. Below the goal line for Weiss. Weiss looking out front. Dubuque couldn't hang on to the ball. Now the Cougars can retake possession. This is Bennell. Nowhere to go. Goes back for Lewandowski. Lewandowski ahead here at midfield is Dylan Mordhorst. And Mordhorst will slow things down as the Cougars set up the offense. 4:35 to go here in the first. 3-0 in favor of Dubuque. And with that, the Cougars will take their first time out of the game. They've got a little work to do, but it's still early here at Concordia Stadium. Late in the first period here at Concordia Stadium, Alex Campbell with you for Cougars lacrosse as they take on the Spartans of the University of Dubuque and trail 3-0 here late in the first period. Dubuque, of course, just over the Mississippi River in Iowa, one of the 4 Quad Cities. Dubuque certainly, I would say, qualifies as a college town in addition to the Spartans. It also hosts the Dewhawks of Loris and Clark College, as well. Cougars on the attack here out of their first time out. This is Dylan Mordhorst. Back for Jacob Schnepf. Schnepf forced wide. No saves yet to make for Ryan Gartner in goal for Dubuque. Tabor forced backwards. 33 on the shot clock, and Tabor will circle. Tabor looking to make a run at goal and will. Tabor in on goal, will shoot and score! Jared Tabor opens the scoring for the Cougars, and they're on the board. Tabor's 5th goal of the year. He's now scored in 5 of Concordia's last 6 games. So the Cougars on the board, 3-1 the score. Dubuque in the lead with 3:45 to go in the first. And a chance there for the Cougars to control off the draw, but it's Dubuque coming away with it. And Maniasi. Now Robinson behind the net, dumped out front. Big chance and a bigger save by Liskey. Wasn't sure where it went there for a moment, but it's picked up by Isaac Strand. Strand ahead looking for Vizzy. Ball is loose and scooped up by Kowalewski. Here come Dubuque again with Weiss. Weiss to the middle, long shot coming in, saved by Liskey. Weiss. Schmidt. Clock ticking down to 3 minutes to go here in the opening period. Robinson, who's got 2 goals today, to the middle. Shot coming in, and it's a goal. A tough angle shot. Tyler Phipps has scored. Robinson will pick up the assist, and Dubuque strikes right back after the Cougars' goal. That is Phipps' 4th goal of the season, the freshman from Baltimore, Maryland. Under 3 minutes now in the first, and the Cougars' defense being tested so far in this one. And as I mentioned, Dubuque has played low-scoring games. Basically, both them and their opponents average about 10 a game. So they have been a stingy defense. Robinson has that one knocked away briefly by Kavik. It's still loose. Just to the left of Liskey's goal. Losing his stick and drawing a penalty. Faraday lost his stick. No, the referees are going to say it's a penalty on Dubuque. So the Cougars will certainly take that with 2:30 to go here in the first. Strand, not much pressure on him until now. He'll go back to Liskey. Always a safe, I would say safe pair of hands, but always a safe net. The Cougars goalkeeper, nice backhand pass there, but I'm not sure Strand saw it coming, but he's picked it up here. Lost it. Still loose, and Strand continues to push forward. Cougars got to be careful to stay on side. Mordhorst has stayed behind the 50-yard line to ensure that. But now it's Dubuque coming the other way. Here's Robinson, goalward. Robinson shooting and scoring. Plenty of power behind the shot. Robinson gets his 3rd. It's the Spartans' 5th, and it's 5-1 with just under 2 minutes left in the first. And Liskey having a conference here with his defense. Liskey's made 4 saves. And the heat today, while not an overly hot day in general, say for the summer here in Chicago, it is the warmest we've had yet this year, and you can definitely feel it, and I'm sure these players all out there are still adjusting. 1:59 on the clock with this faceoff. Emery fighting in there, as well as Zach Cicero. But again, it's Dubuque controlling. Heitkotter. Heitkotter has a long shot. He just came into the game, and it's saved by Liskey. Strand. That's given away. Dangerous opportunity here. This is Weiss. Robinson. Robinson on a goal. A late pass, and they tried to one-time it. Liskey got in the way, and getting too close to the goal anyway was Ben Faraday, so it would not have counted even if he had stabbed that home. Back the other way come the Cougars. Chad Rowe taking his time here. Rowe passing it off. Shot comes in, and it is saved by Gartner. The first save Gartner has had to make today, and the Cougars' first shot on target. Mefford crossing halfway now for Dubuque. 45 seconds left in the first. Robinson to Faraday. 35 seconds. Dubuque do not have to worry about the shot clock here. They can hold to try to be the final possession as Robinson throws a pass to no one out of bounds, and so the Cougars will get a chance here with 26 on the clock. Cougars got to get forward quickly here if they want to have a chance. Liskey trying to throw it just to his left to, I believe that was Kavik. Couldn't handle the pass. Picked up by Strand with 12 seconds. And Strand will just launch this forward, as it's actually caught by Clayton Emery with 5 seconds. Emery ahead. Big chance. And in the final moments of the first, it's Ben Lang who gets a last-minute opening period goal. What a play there by Isaac Strand to get that forward. Clayton Emery to secure the pass and find his teammate Ben Lang wide open in front of the Dubuque net. It's 5-2. And that will end the first period. So a late goal gets the Cougars back within 3. We'll take a quick break. Second period coming up next. Second period about to get underway here at Concordia Stadium. Alex Campbell with you for Cougars lacrosse. And it's a 3-goal game courtesy of a strike with 3 seconds on the clock from Ben Lang. Lang, one of the senior leaders, one of the captains of this team. And credit, though, as well to Clayton Emery, who picked up the assist, and what would have technically been a secondary assist from Isaac Strand. And we've got an infraction on the faceoff that's going to give possession to the Cougars. All right, then. But a loose pass to start things off. Picked back up, though, by Emery. It was Mordhorst who got quite a whack there. Forced backward here is Logan Farley, who turns and fires a pass blind. Down goes a man. We're going to have a bit of a dust-up here, as Mordhorst went through the back of, I believe, Nick Wallace. And it's Wallace in possession here. Excuse me, not Wallace, that's 26. That is Christian Garcia. This is Robinson behind the net. Out to the near side for Weiss. Weiss, who had a goal in the first. Robinson had 3. Phipps with the 5th. Meanwhile, it's Tabor and Lang, the goal scorers for the Cougars so far. Out here to Schmidt. Cougars make a change, and they will just roll this on the ground to Gavin Hughes to set back up. Hughes, that pass deflected in Schmidt's direction. He'll pick up, though, with 33 seconds on the shot clock. Schmidt, all the way across again. Robinson fires a shot and somehow beats Liskey from out there. What a shot. Right into the top corner of the net. And Robinson has grabbed his 4th of the game. And he's having himself a day. The sophomore, who had 7 goals in 7 games this season, exploding for 4 already here in the first half. And he has scored inside 2 minutes now in both periods. A reminder that this lacrosse game is in the middle of a busy, busy week here for Cougars Athletics. We had baseball sweep yesterday, finished off by a walk-off from Brody Mariotti as Dubuque scores again. That's Tanner Weiss getting his 2nd, and it's 7-2. As I was saying, a sweep for baseball yesterday over Marian University, and a walk-off in the second game. We've got lacrosse today. Men's soccer is out here tomorrow. Looking forward to that game as well. They'll take on Benedictine, and men's lacrosse is right back in action on Friday. And then we've got baseball and softball back here at home over the weekend. It's a busy, busy April here in River Forest. And I hope you can join us for as much of it as possible. We're glad to have you with us today for lacrosse on a bright, sunshiny day. Hope you're able to get outside and enjoy the beautiful weather. Robinson will shoot again, and Liskey denies him this time. At least I think Liskey got a touch on that. Might have gone just high without his interference. Hefner. Back here for Roman. And that's taken away by the Cougars. And here they come the other way on the counterattack. I believe that's Amir Kavik in possession right now. He'll hand off, and here comes CUC. Mordhorst was looking just to go back there to Rowe, but picking it up instead, trying to see who that is Schnepp. Back for Rowe. Rowe having a run and go. He will shoot, and it's saved down to his right by Gartner. Gartner, a junior from Elgin. Making his 3rd start of the year, playing in his 5th game, and a flag. The first one of the game is going to be thrown. Chad Rowe is the player who's going to be penalized. A delayed call against the Cougars. Hefner to the middle. Shot comes in and is stopped by Liskey. Penalty is still delayed until the Cougars can retake possession. Weiss out to the front, having a go from long distance. That was Roman. Ball goes out of play, a whistle goes, and to the penalty kill will go the Cougars. Dubuque, though, just 20% on the man advantage this season. But a spot where the Cougars need to take a defensive stand to minimize the damage here already done in this second period. Tyler Phipps in possession to start things off here on the man advantage for Dubuque. Phipps, Faraday, Schmidt, Robinson. Exchanging passes with Hughes, whistles. Schmidt. Back for Schmidt again. He'll have a shot from long range, and he will score. It's a power play goal for Dubuque. Scored by number 3, Zach Schmidt, and it's 8-2 Spartans. Schmidt with his 7th goal of the year and his 21st of his career for DU. Or UD, I should say in this case. Dubuque making a few more changes. We've seen them use quite a bit of their roster already today. Now in an 8-2 lead. 11 and a half minutes to go in the second period. Face-off fought for and scooped back up by the Spartans. Wortman, the man controlling, and now he finds Maniasi. Maniasi will line up from long range. An easy save by Liskey, who saw it all the way. And quick distribution. Here come the Cougars. And a pass ahead was looking for Ben Lang. Just high and out of play. Back over the ball will go to the Spartans. Gartner motioned like he was going to throw it long there. Justin Daly to Logan Farley. Farley ahead for Maniasi, who will go off now for a different attacker. It's Roman who's come on. Kyle Hefner. Down low, shot coming, and it's a foot save by Liskey. I'm not sure if that ball was going to go on frame, but not taking any chances, the senior goalkeeper. 10 and a half minutes to go here in the second. Cougars again with a bit of a struggle to get out of their own end, but Bennell finding space here. To the far side for Rowe. Mordhorst. Back for Rowe. Excuse me, that wasn't Dylan Mordhorst. This is Dylan Mordhorst. Chad Rowe. With 10 minutes to go in the first half. Tabor. Mordhorst. Under 40 to shoot now. Mordhorst taking his time. Defended there by Hankey, and it's a shot and a goal for the Cougars. The goal scored, I believe, by 23 Clayton Emery, and that is confirmed. Emery's first of the day, his 14th of the season, and it's an 8-3 game. And as they play after every goal here by the team's request, Kickstart My Heart. Maybe that goal can kickstart something here midway through this second period for the Cougars. And we've got whistles on the face-offs and a face-off, and a flag. And let's see who's getting sent to the box. Waiting to see. I think it's going to be a Cougars power play. This will be their first of the day. Cougars 31% on the man advantage this season, and this will be their first such opportunity today. 9:40 to go in the second. 9:40 in the first half. And a chance here for the Cougars to cut the deficit to 4. Lang. Emery. Emery thought about a shot. Instead goes for Rowe. Loose ball. Picked up by the Cougars. Tabor controlling. Jared Tabor again. Chad Rowe. Ben Lang. Mordhorst is camped in front of the net right now. And the power play is over. Chance, though, for Emery and a save by Gartner. Cougars maintain possession, though, here with Emery. And a whistle goes, and a timeout is going to be called. Timeout taken on the field. We'll take a quick break. Under 9 minutes to go in the first half. The Cougars trail by 5. .8:55 to go in the second period. Alex Campbell with you for Cougars men's lacrosse. And following a power play opportunity that did produce a good chance at the end for Chad Rowe, the Cougars still have possession. Here's Tabor. Long shot coming in, and it bounces wide of the goal mouth. Cougars hold possession, though, with 51 on the shot clock. Ben Lang back to work. Lang defended by Nathan Mueller. Rowe. Working behind the net, had the ball knocked away by Mefford, who then put his hands up in innocence. No foul was called. This is Justin Daly bringing it across midfield for Dubuque. Their first attack in a while. Daly will line one up long range, and Liskey shepherds it wide. Always got to watch out when a defender or a long stick midfielder lines up a shot from that distance. They can get a lot of power with the extra length of those sticks. It's off the netting of Phipps. It's been a physical game. Dubuque have been willing to be very aggressive and antagonistic on defense. And so far, it's been a pretty clean game. Only one penalty committed by each side. As we're about halfway through the second period. A nice breeze comes up here into the press box. It's a shot high and on a play by Gavin Hughes. The Robinson throwing it out front. Shot coming in on the bounce. It goes wide from Weiss. 26 still to shoot. Here's Robinson again. Defended here by Cicero. Schmidt dumping it inside. A big save point blank by Jack Liskey to deny Faraday. Faraday back for Schmidt. 13 to shoot. Out to Hughes. Shot clock resets, and Hughes is going to back up a couple feet and start over. Here is Hughes. Schmidt. Back for Hughes. Pass was deflected, The Cougars come up with it. Strand. Ahead come the Cougars. Thinking about a long shot there was Kavik, but he handed off to Tabor. And now taking plenty of abuse there was Mordhorst. Referees say it's all clean. Daly ahead here for Phipps. Phipps finding Weiss. Forced wide by Strand across. Big chance it was blocked on a shot by Faraday. As Dubuque make a couple of changes. Here's Robinson. To the near side for Weiss. Weiss working his way out front will fire a shot. Never went on goal. It was snagged by a Cougars defender. Good work there by Zach Lewandowski, a freshman from West Dundee, Illinois. Bouncing pass to the middle is loose. A couple players from both teams involved. Still loose. Cougar player lost his stick. It's picked up now by Phipps. Under 6 minutes to go in the half. Faraday. Handing off or trying to hand off for Weiss. Cougars knock it away. Hughes gathers the loose ball. As Dubuque continues to control here. Schmidt. Plenty of time to shoot still. 55 on the shot clock. 5:26 in the period. Inside, Faraday tries to scoop one goalwards, but it's high and wide. Robinson picks it up here. 45 seconds to shoot. Robinson trying to get his way toward the goal. Hands it off. Faraday will shoot, and now he does score. Had a couple close calls. Liskey had made a couple good saves, but Ben Faraday is on the board, and he makes it 9-3 Dubuque. And another draw control off the face-off for Dubuque. Wortman. And they're slowing things down here, Dubuque. They're looking to make a couple subs, and they will do so. This is Phipps. Under 5 minutes to go in the second. Schmidt. Hughes. Schmidt. Gets it back. Schmidt back for Hughes. Hughes, low shot coming in. Liskey makes the save. Ball loose behind the Cougar net. And Liskey will pick it up and slow things down. Faraday bringing the pressure. Here's Isaac Strand. Back for Liskey. Oh, almost an own goal, as that was too high of a back pass. We haven't seen an own goal yet this season, so that would have been a first, but not in a good way. As we've got offside, I believe, by Dubuque. That or an illegal substitution, I'm not sure which. But it's going to be Cougar ball. And it's a penalty against Dubuque. An unnecessary roughness penalty has been called on Will Robinson. And this has been a very physical game. But the Cougars will get a power play out of it with just under 4 minutes to go in the second period. Robinson also being checked out over there. He's got his helmet off. Hopefully he's all right. So a big chance here for the Cougars. They did not score on their last power play. 0 for 1 on the man advantage today. Tabor behind the net for Ben Lang. Mordhorst. Back for Lang, circling. Emery fires wide. Chad Rowe back in possession. Rowe. Emery will fire a shot again, and once again it's wide. Shot clock issue here. Rowe restarts play under 3.5 minutes to go. Emery was looking to shoot, finds Mordhorst. Quick passing here, it's over the head of Tabor, and will roll out of play, and Dubuque will take possession with time winding down on the power play for the Cougars. Bringing out from the back is number 18, Cale Baumgartner. Baumgartner needs to make the 50-yard line and does. Under 3 minutes now. And Dubuque killing time until they can be back to even strength here. As Phipps is just holding it inside the attacking half. Here's Schmidt. Surprised the Cougars aren't pressuring more here, knowing that their opponents are just waiting. The penalty is over as Robinson is back in the game. Under 2.5 to play here in the second. Phipps. Schmidt will shoot and it's wide. Faraday. Back for Phipps, for Schmidt. 20 to shoot. Schmidt forced back. Hughes. Faraday. Low shot coming in well wide, though, from Weiss. Only 4 to shoot. Dubuque have to be very quick here. Faraday's got it. 4 seconds to shoot. Hughes will fire a long one just to the far corner to put it as far away from their own goal as possible. And a line change of sorts here for Dubuque with under 2 minutes to go in the second period. Haven't seen a goal in almost 4 minutes now. Faraday with the last strike to make it 9-3. Picked up by Strand on the far side. Here come the Cougars. That pass too high, though. Can Lang keep it in on the far side? He can. Well done. Here's Chad Rowe. Cougars scored with 3 seconds left in the first period. Can they find some more late offense here in the second? Rowe. Past one defender. Still going, Chad Rowe. Rowe will shoot, and it's a save by Gartner. 1 minute to go in the first half. Gartner's pass didn't find its intended target, at least not immediately. Going down there was Kowalewski. No foul, says the referee. Another sticks on the ground. And Kowalewski eventually is the man who comes up with it. Kowalewski. Nice snag by Weiss. And a shot from long distance is saved by Liskey. Kowalewski knocks it loose. Chance still there. Another save by Jack Liskey. .30 seconds left in the half. Weiss. Back for Faraday. Maniasi for Hughes. Hughes looking for Robinson. Robinson will shoot. It's a save by Liskey. Liskey with his 12th save of the game. 14 seconds to go in the first half. Cougars got from end to end in less time at the end of the first period. Can they do the same here in the second? 7 seconds. 6 now. Emery's got to get forward. Nowhere to go. Throws it ahead. Intercepted with 1 second. And the buzzer will sound. And that will bring an end to the second period and the first half with the score. The University of Dubuque Spartans 9, The CUC Cougars 3. We will take a break for halftime. The third and fourth periods are coming up after this. About ready to get the second half underway. Alex Campbell with you from Concordia Stadium for Cougars lacrosse, and it's the University of Dubuque Spartans in front, 9-3. For the Cougars, goals in the first half from Clayton Emery, Jared Tabor, and Ben Lang. For the Spartans, Zach Schmidt, 2 for Tanner Weiss, 1 for Tyler Phipps, 1 for Ben Faraday, and 4 for Will Robinson. Dubuque in blue, left to right here in the third period. Here is Robinson, took a minute to gather, and he bounces that just wide of the near post. Dubuque making changes and taking their time. Zach Schmidt currently with the ball, and he'll find Gavin Hughes. Phipps. Phipps exchanging with Schmidt. As I mentioned in the first half, not a team that scores a lot, but also not a team that concedes much. Averaging 7.4 goals for and 7.1 goals against per game. Hughes will let this one run, and it will be Cougars ball. Here's Isaac Strand on the near side, number 55 in white. Strand for Bunnell. Bunnell looking for Mordhorst. It's taken back, though, by Dubuque. Kowalewski. Back here for Hughes. And given how strong I mentioned that they are defensively, I won't be surprised at all if Dubuque tries to use as much of their shot clocks as they can and just let this clock run here in the second half. They're clearly a team who in their wins has not poured it on by any means. And the best defense might simply be holding the ball on offense if they're able to do so. This is Weiss on the far side. Schmidt. Hughes trying to get to the net. Can't. Behind for Faraday. Out front, Phipps. Nowhere to go. 35 still to shoot. Ball knocked loose. But getting there first is Will Robinson. Robinson defended there by Bunnell. Goes back for Schmidt. Schmidt, a long pass, and a shot comes in low, and it's the first goal of the third period. And it's scored by Tanner Weiss, his third of the day, and the 10th for Dubuque. The Cougars certainly would have been looking to score the first goal of this third period to feel like they were right back in the game. Instead, it is the Spartans with the first tally in this frame. Face-off knocked forward by Dubuque. It's still loose, but the Cougars will pick it up. Looking for space here is... Can't tell if that's Noah Fell or Jacob Schnepp, 15 or 16. Hard to see the yellow numbers on the white jerseys from way up here. Rowe, letting his teammates get set up. Schnepp, behind the net for Tabor. Back for Schnepp. Schnepp with a nice move, creating space. Schnepp will shoot, and it's blocked. And that's going to be a check in the back, and Ben Lang maybe with a few words for Nathan Mueller there. It's not a flag, but it is a foul. Cougars back on offense with a fresh shot clock. Tabor. Changing places with Schnepp. Still Tabor. He's got a goal today. Nice move. Tabor will shoot, and the bouncing effort goes wide. Cougars still in possession, 66 on the shot clock. Tabor. Schnepf. Rowe. Rowe circling. Still Chad Rowe. Circling back. Rowe. Emery gets a shot away as he fell to the ground. It's high and wide. Cougars still in possession with 39 on the clock. Tabor. 30 seconds to shoot for the Cougars. As Tabor still holds, defended there by Farley. Still Tabor. Teammates making runs around the cage. And Tabor lost it, knocked away by Farley. And here come the Spartans with Maniasi. Maniasi across the 30. Maniasi will go all the way and shoot, but snagging it out of the air is Jack Liskey with the save. Liskey makes his 13th stop of the day. Again, continuing to solidify himself in that top 10 in all of college lacrosse and career saves. Schnepf. Emery will take a shot, and it's wide. Tabor. For Rowe. Rowe will shoot. And it does go in through the crowd. Chad Rowe finds the back of the net. Rowe's first of the day and his 7th of the year. Chad Rowe coming off the game against Edgewood, a Cougars victory in which he had 2 goals and 4 assists. So 10-4 now with 9:55 to go in the third period. Dubuque continues to lead. They do have one kind of outstanding goal-scoring performance. They defeated Dubuque rivals Clark University 20-6 in a game, as that's Liskey making another save, did Dubuque. Here come the Cougars. Can they score twice in a row quickly? Down to the ground. We got a flag thrown. And I think that was Cameron Gilbert coming off the bench. He plays as a defender and a midfielder, and he's also the backup goalie. He's drawn the penalty, and it's a power play upcoming for the Cougars. .9:30 to go here in the third. Big chance here for CUC on the man advantage. Chad Rowe taking his time. Waiting for the shot clock to start. And now we're back going. Here's Rowe for Tabor. Lang out front, turning and shooting. A nice goal for the Cougars. On the strike, Jared Tabor. His 2nd of the day on a nice feed by Ben Lang. And that makes it a 10-5 game. The goal credited to Mordhorst, not Tabor. So that's Mordhorst's 1st of the day and his 13th of the season. A Cougars player going down off the faceoff there as this is picked up by Wortman. Wortman for Maniasi. Robinson. Behind the net for Faraday. Hefner. Hefner waiting for his teammates to change. 8.5 minutes to go here in the third. 10-5 Dubuque leads. But the Cougars have the last 2 goals. Faraday. Weiss. Hefner. And that is an errant pass out to the near side, and it will be Cougars ball. Crossfield pass there by Vizzy, but he can't find a teammate, and it's a turnover in the defensive end by the Cougars, and straight back come Dubuque. This is Weiss. Weiss, a pass to the middle, will find Robinson wide open. What a save by Jack Liskey. And here comes Liskey the other way all by himself. Liskey to midfield. Liskey's still going. Liskey has it knocked out. And he's got to get back now, Liskey. And quickly, here come Dubuque. Liskey trying to do his best. This is Wallace ahead. No goalie right now for the Cougars. And a foul, though, is going to be called here, I think, against the Cougars, and it is. Liskey back safely. You will occasionally see Jack Liskey take matters into his own hands, and why not after he made a great point-blank save like that? But it's Dubuque back in possession. Schmidt in control here on the far side. And that's intercepted by the Cougars. Bennell strides away. Here's Ben Lang. And now Mordhorst waiting for help. Mordhorst again scored the last goal for the Cougars. Emery. Emery. Cougars working behind the net. Trying to carve out a chance. This is back for Schnepp with 15 to shoot. Schnepp to the middle, shot coming, and it's high and wide from Mordhorst. Taking over possession here, this is Tyler Phipps. Under 6 minutes to go in the third. Phipps rolling it here for Schmidt. This is Weiss in possession. Behind the net, Faraday. 5 minutes to go here in the third. Schmidt. Hughes. Phipps will have a shot, and it's wide as a stick broke in half out there. That's Phipps's. He's going to have to go get a new one. Robinson in possession with 5 minutes left here in the third. And Phipps will sub out for Diego Roman. Hughes looking to shoot. He does, and he hits the crossbar. Roman follows up. He just comes into the match, and he scores almost immediately after coming in. It's Roman's first of the game, his sixth of the season for the freshman, and it's an 11-5 lead now for Dubuque. Face off here at midfield. Can the Cougars respond quickly? Picked up again off the face-off by Maniasi. We've seen that a lot today. Dumped in front. Robinson, easy chance, and it's another goal. Robinson nabs his 5th, and it's a 12-5 game. 2 goals in the space of maybe 10 seconds for Dubuque. And after that, looks like CUC are going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. 12-5 Spartans. .438 to go here in the third quarter. Alex Campbell with you from Concordia Stadium on the campus of Concordia University, Chicago for men's lacrosse this afternoon as the Dubuque Spartans lead the Cougars, 12-5, and they control off this face-off as well. On the far side, this is Weiss working his way to the middle. Weiss with 3 goals today. Handing off to Maniasi. Maniasi backs off. Here's Tyler Phipps. More changes coming for Dubuque with 4 minutes to go in the period. Hughes. Back for Phipps. Phipps and Schmidt plotting something offensively with 35 seconds to go. Faraday. Here's Schmidt. Thought about a shot. Harassed away, though, by the Cougars' defense. Crossfield pass. Here's Hughes. Shooting chance. Throws it low and bounces it into the back of the net. Gavin Hughes, his first of the day, makes it 13-5. His 10th of the season. That is his 33rd career goal for Dubuque. A tough day today for Cougars lacrosse. But as I said, they'll be back right on this field on Friday, so be sure to join us for that. Ball knocked loose. Cicero was in there, but it's again Maniasi controlling off the faceoff. And Dubuque goes back to work on the offensive end. But a Cougars player is down and staying down. It's Chad Rowe. Able to get back to his feet, and he'll limp to the sidelines. That will necessitate a substitution. Looks like it's Aiden Vizzi who's come back into the game. Barreau, who's been a key component of the successful attacks the Cougars have had in this game. So that could be a potentially big loss. Stern, he's into the game for the first time today, goes back to Faraday. Faraday out front, unable to get a shot away there was Garcia. And now it's loose to be picked up by the Cougars, or it looked like it was going to be. Bennell couldn't find it, and now this is Roman. Diego Roman, straight ahead, will fire a pass down low, and in the end it's a tap-in for Faraday, who scores his second of the day. 14-5 Dubuque. That equals the highest scoring period now of the day for Dubuque with 5. They also had 5 in the first and 4 in the second. Long shot comes in, saved by Liskey. Immediately looking ahead here, but Dubuque have it back. Weiss will turn and wait. They'll go back here for Maniasi. Maniasi for Grant Stern, a freshman from Evansville, Indiana. And they'll make more changes, the Spartans. Roman for Stern. Stern, a shot coming in there from Garcia, bounces wide with just over 2 minutes in the third. Faraday. Weiss. Across to Garcia, looking for a shooting chance, gets to the net. Garcia had his shot blocked, I believe, by Gilbert. Under 2 minutes now to go in the third period. Faraday fakes the pass, now does go to Weiss. Weiss back for Stern. Weiss down low, turning and shooting is Faraday, crossbar. Bennell shoveled it to the middle, assuming he'd have teammates and support, but he didn't. Garcia, low shot comes in and finds the back of the net from Weiss. Weiss is fourth, his team's 15th, and it's a 10-goal lead. .130 to go here in the third. Knocked forward by the Cougars, but picked up by Kowalewski. Robinson in control here for Dubuque. 6-second difference shot clock to remaining game clock in this period. And again, Dubuque make changes and they'll wait. Robinson. Low shot comes in. It's another goal. It's Weiss again. And that's now his 5th, and he equals Robinson's total in the game, who picked up the assist. 16-5 Spartans. An even minute remaining here in the third. And again, well, at least initially there, it looked like Baumgartner was going to control off the face-off. It's still loose. No one's got it yet. Knocked forward. And eventually Weiss is going to control after Mefford couldn't quite bring it under his grasp. Faraday inside looking for Mefford. Ball is loose. Mefford backhand. Save Liskey. Picked up by the Cougars. This is Isaac Strand. Strand finding Rowe, who's back into the game after limping off a few minutes ago. So that's back. That's good to see. 20 seconds left in the period. Still Rowe. 11 seconds. Rowe lost it, got it back, shovels it toward a teammate, was knocked away there by Thompson. 3 seconds left. Thompson surrounded by Cougar defenders. The clock is stopped. And the referee says Cougars ball with 2.2. Cougars have to shoot quickly, and Rowe won't get it off in time. And that is how the third period will end. 7 goals in the frame for Dubuque, and they lead 16-5 as we head to the fourth. Fourth period coming up here. 15 minutes to go in this one as the Spartans lead the Cougars 16-5. 5 goals each for Tanner Weiss and Will Robinson to lead Dubuque. Dylan Wardhorst, Chad Rowe, Clayton Emery, Jared Tabor, and Ben Lang, each with a tally for the Cougars. Face-off fought for. New face in the face-off circle. That's Thomas Martin for Dubuque, and they'll maintain possession here with Joey Maniasi. He'll sub out, though. This is Diego Roman. Hefner for Noah Perry, also a first-time participant in the game here as we start the fourth. Dubuque with a lot of depth on this roster and taking advantage of it here this afternoon. Hefner. Stern. Looking for Roman. Gets it back. Shot comes in and bounces wide of Liskey's goal. 36 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Perry. Nowhere to go. Perry listed at 6'5". Roman couldn't handle the pass. And he'll circle back now. Behind the net, this is Ben Warren, also in the game for the first time. Perry, 6 to shoot. We got to hurry up here. Hefner, 3 seconds to shoot. 2. Hefner will fire. It's deflected. And that will be a shot clock violation against Dubuque. Pass ahead is knocked down. Cougars pick it back up for a moment. Ball's loose again. And Dubuque has it. Weiss looking to turn away from trouble goes down. Still in possession somehow. Weiss gets a save from Liskey. Outlet pass for Schnepp. Schnepp looking for a route forward. They'll find Chad Rowe. Rowe who runs into Thompson. Still in possession, though. Here's Schnepp. Schnepp again. Ben Lang. Lang trying to get to the middle. Nowhere to go. Behind the net for, I believe, Mordhorst. Hassled there by Daly. Back out for Tabor. Knocked away. Excuse me, that was Dylan Mordhorst. Racing the other way, come Dubuque. Pass to the middle. Weiss will line one up. And it's wide. Not sure if Liskey got a piece of it. Maniasi for Hefner. And again, Dubuque take their time. Stern to the middle. Was looking for Garcia, knocked loose. Ball still on the ground. Cougars had it for a moment, now don't. Still fought for. Whole pile of players at the 20-yard line. It's still loose. It's starting to roll toward Liskey. Still nobody's got it. Knocked back forward, and finally the Cougars pick it up. And here's Schnepp charging across midfield, 4-on-4. Schnepp turns back. And he'll find Ben Lang. 11 minutes to go. Schnepp. Lang. Still Lang. Fell. Fell behind the net, couldn't find a teammate. Cougars still in possession. 32 to shoot. Mordhorst in possession below the goal line. Spinning. Mordhorst charging backhand shot is saved by the new goalkeeper in the game. That's George Smurl, a 6'5 freshman from Eagle, Colorado. Here comes Logan Farley straight ahead. Uncontested. Farley will have a shot, and it's a save by Liskey. Picked up by Kavik. Middle of the field now, he'll find Schnepp. Plenty of space here, Ben Lang, and on goal, Lang, a bouncer, and getting down in time was Smurl to make a good save. Smurl making his 5th appearance. Him and Gartner have basically been equal partners in goal this season. And their stats are fairly similar as well, so you can understand why Coach Casey Burst is comfortable with either of them between the pipes. A nice move there by Mefford. That'll set up a shot straight at Liskey by Baumgartner. Liskey. Long pass ahead, bounces around, almost falls for the Cougars, but it's picked up by Daly for Dubuque. As we're down to 9 minutes to go in this one. Daly picking up the loose ball again. Throws it forward. Was looking for Nick Wallace. And now it's picked up by Weiss. Weiss, who's got 5 goals in the game. Looking ahead for the height of Perry, who might have gotten a stick on it, but it's picked up by the Cougars. Across midfield comes Lewandowski. Still going, Zach Lewandowski, and a timeout is going to be called. I believe by Dubuque. Either way, it's a timeout on the field. 8:35 to go. We'll take a break here at Concordia. Back underway, 8:34 to go. Cougars in possession. Noah Fell making a run at goal. Fell forced back. He'll find, or thought he found, Clayton Emery, but it's knocked back forward by Dubuque. In possession now, Kowalewski. Kowalewski with the long stick and on goal. Lost the ball before he could fire. And here come the Cougars the other way with Branson Bennell. Full speed ahead. Have a shot. Why not? Oh, boy. Wide left on the field goal attempt as that bounces off the bus that Dubuque arrived in. Cougars still do have the ball, though. Schnapp on the far side. Behind the net, and tripped up was, I believe, Mordhorst. That'll draw a flag. Delayed penalty. Mordhorst still going. It's thrown toward goal and wide. Cougars might as well let this ball roll out of play and take the man advantage, and that's how this will play out with 7:27 to go. Cougars to the power play. Fell for Lang. For Schnapp. Nice snag. A shot by Schnapp goes wide. Lang. Rowe to the middle. Shoots and scores. Chad Rowe gets his second of the game, his 8th of the season, to make it 16-6. Soro is 8th of the season, his 10th of his career, and this is 89th game. Actually, no, that can't be right. He's only a sophomore, so that's a typo on my part, I assume. In his 9th game, Kowalewski finding Perry. Dubuque good to work with under 7 minutes to go. Maniasi. Changes being made. Dubuque have tended to score quickly after the Cougars have scored. Hefner waiting for more changes.